Hello guys, welcome back to my second video today. Second last, because next video is going to be my last for maybe a week. But this video is going to be on the most needed item recently, which would be apples. Healthy apples, because you're gonna need 66,000 for frickin' Bazaar phone. And that allows you to get different uh two different classes. Universal Cutter and the love one I forgot. So my technique of getting it, I just recently traded and my brother keeps tapping the button so I'm off the tree and I'm always asleep so I can't fix it. I used to have 23,000 apples from AFKing over a couple nights, but I traded them all. I only have 1,600 right now. My technique of getting it, you get around 4,000, 5,000, 3,000, 3,000 to 5,000 apples a night, 10 hours. And the best way to do it is, well, AFKing. Um, of course, you're going to need not cherry trees, apple trees. So there's a bunch of apple trees around. I'm just going to tell you the basics. It's not that hard, honestly. I'm going to go check out that black market. I am sorry. I will be back. Okay, well, nothing useful. Just so you guys know, black market is actually really needed right now because for Demon God Armor, you're gonna need 10 items from black market. And they just rose in value because of that. So it's gonna be really important. And yeah. So also because you are gonna need a lot of black market items for the craftable items. Um, so once in a while, if you check my channel out and see I'm streaming, I do have BM tracker. I am in a private server, so join up just for the black markets. You don't need to say anything. You don't have to do anything. Just join and you can save my private server to use it whenever you please. Um, if you ask me in the comments, I can send you my private server. Once in a while, I might shut down when I'm AFKing just so it doesn't mess up and get laggy. But without further ado, let's get on it. So, the first thing you're going to want to download is a easy macro called TinyTask. Now, when you get TinyTask, it is a macro. It is safe. It's used a lot of people use it. Um, and once you download that, you're also gonna download an auto clicker. Why? Because Tiny Task, when you're jumping to hit a tree, you'll get shut out after 20 minutes for disconnecting. Because the jumping, it registers, but it doesn't register as you on. So you're gonna need an auto clicker to actually click. Um, that works. So download any old auto clicker that works that you are very sure won't scam you. And what you're gonna want to do is open Tiny Task first, and you're gonna want to go to presets, continuous replay. You're gonna want to set recording to F8 because F8 is going to record and also stop the recording, also stop the playing. So don't set it to F12 because that is the Roblox recording thing and it can be very annoying and fill up your storage very fast. So that's not too good. So once you finish all that, you're going to want to find your tree, right? So let's just say this tree. Any old tree works. Take off all your passives. Maybe if you want, you can I'm gonna go to a different tree. I'm just gonna use the orange tree as an example. If you're not high enough to reach that point, just grab cursed orb or bottled cat cloud, because that will increase your jump just a little bit. And then once you find your tree, what you're going to want to do first is you are going to find the position you think will grab the thing. So that is clearly too high. So I'm going to be grabbing, let's say, not wind boots, cursed orb. So cursed power orb. So cursed power orb, um, once you get that, you're going to just want to jump. And then boom, you just got the orange slash apple in your case. So if you record that, and you should have continuous playback, you want to play it. So you want to open your auto clicker, set it to a random key that you won't use. So for an example, E or D or T. So let's say it's T. So put it off to the side. What I like to do is I like to go first to my healthy apples, right? And then so healthy apples, and then put my auto clicker like right here. And then turn on, you're going to turn on the auto clicker. Well, actually, first you're going to turn on the macro, and then it will start jumping, right? You'll start jumping endlessly until you turn it off by pressing F8 if that's your preset. Then what you're going to want to do is press your specific key that is not used as anything and turn on your auto clicker. And then you'll leave it and it will be like this. Now, the problem is the slightest of movement, let's just say a button. You're not going to be getting it anymore, right? You're off to the side. Maybe you would for this one because an apple spawns right there, or an orange in my case, and you're going to just want to continue jumping, right? So, and because you're going to be asleep, you can't fix it. So sometimes this can be very useful, but sometimes you're going to be missing out on a lot of apples due to bugs and stuff. Do keep in mind this game does not shut down often. It does, but it doesn't often. Like, it's pretty rare that it actually shuts down. So that is my strategy to get apples. You get quite a bit of apple bags. Not that that matters. It doesn't do anything. I wish they add a new way, because getting 66,000 apples is a pain. So now it's pretty simple. One extra thing I like to do, do not do this if you don't have a steady Wi-Fi, because it will shut off. If you have colored keyboard, turn that off, turn down your brightness, turn down the quality. That will prevent your computer from getting too hot. Another thing you can do, most new computers have a way that it automatically like cools down. See, that time it picked up because an orange spawns there. But sometimes once in a while, your computer will, sorry, and if your computer is old, don't do this. Like, please don't. It will wreck your computer. Um, there is ways to prevent that, like CPU management and that stuff, but I don't do that stuff. Another thing I recommend, if you're using a mouse, unplug it, because if someone accidentally knocks it over, your auto clicker moves and it can be clicking something you do not want, and you can end up, let's say, moving it to the X, and then it just messes everything up. So make sure you are well aware that nothing will go wrong. Also, if you're on a laptop and you do this, then move it down more. And it's a pretty cool thing. Like, it's pretty meh. You get quite a bit, some apples. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, and that's the end. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this is useful to you in some sort of way. Goodbye.